you can't do stop you from what you can do. John Wooden. That quote and the word perseverance helped me immensely this year. Every time I didn't understand something, I did what I could and worked hard enough until I understood it. For example, when I was having trouble in geometry with the Pythagorean theorem, I reread the problems, worked on my readings, and did extra work until I understood it. I've learned that if I keep working hard enough, I will reach my goals, no matter how tough something is. I enjoyed every second I did Vistas. One of my favorite memories is the Wax Museum in 4th grade. I dressed up as Ben Franklin, made a speech about being him, and made a massive, astonishing poster board for everyone to see. Besides being Ben Franklin, I enjoyed seeing everyone as adventurous and learned about their contributions to the world. Mom, Dad, I thank you for everything you do for me. Dad, you work really hard, yet you still make time to talk with me, play games with me, and celebrate my achievements. Mom, you work really hard too, and still make time to help me with work and drive me to soccer and to visit friends. Every time I am feeling down, you both help me up, just like when I was disappointed in not going to state for NHD. You both told me that trying my best was an achievement too. No matter what I need, I can always count on you both. Without your love and support, I wouldn't be here today. I'm looking forward to passing all my classes at ACP next year while having a good time. Thank you. Our next wonderful and hardworking graduate is Kaya Kumar.
I have everything it takes to overcome hard times and obstacles to my success. This was an anonymous affirmation that I read and is a reminder to me that I can do anything. My word for this year was goals, and setting goals motivates me as well as helps me organize my time. I had noticed after I started setting goals, I was able to manage my time better. During my 9 years at New Vistas, my most significant memory was participating in NHD last year. NHD was really memorable because it was a great experience where I learned concepts that will be valuable in the future, such as researching a topic. I also enjoyed sharing my work with the judges during the competitions. I want to thank my parents for being there for me every step of the way. No matter what obstacle was thrown at me, they would always be right by my side to help me find a solution. While I was studying for ACP testing, my parents were there to help me when I was struggling. Next year, I'm looking forward to actually attending school in person to interact with other students, as well as for all the new memories yet to be made and new concepts yet to be learned. Thank you. Our next hardworking graduate is Wally Kumar.
Be yourself. Everyone else is already taken. This is a quote by Oscar Wilde. I believe that no one should change for someone else or to try and be like someone else. My word for the year was accept, because some things in life can't be changed and you should accept that. That doesn't mean that you shouldn't try to change it, but that you should also try changing your thinking, and that starts with accepting. My most meaningful memory during my time at New Vistas was this year, when I learned about choosing one word that describes how we would live our year. Every year I set for myself multiple useless resolutions that were either changed or were never completed. The one word was something I needed. My word helped me through many different things in life, and the idea reminded me of what a fantastic school I go to and how lucky I am with small comforts that children all around the world do not have. I would like to say a huge thank you to my parents who guided me through the hardships in life and pushed me to try harder. My dad always wanted the best for me and for me to learn more and would help me get anything I need to be successful. My mom always helped me when I felt down. She gives me encouraging words that help me keep going. Moving forward, there's so much more I want to learn. It would also be great to meet new people and make new, possibly even lifelong, friends. I want to learn more about math and writing and try out for more sports, maybe even learn more instruments. Thank you for listening. I'm proud to introduce our next graduate, Jake Lex.
Great moments are born from great opportunities, by Herb Brooks. Before every hockey game, I would come into the locker room and say, or my coach, sorry. Would come into the locker room and say, guess what we have here tonight, boys? An opportunity. That one sentence changed me, my hockey career, and my life. I knew that when I got opportunities, I could do one of two things with them. I could make the most of them and be successful, or I can learn from them. I think New Vistas is like that too, a school full of opportunities. My most meaningful memory here at New Vistas was advancing to nationals in NHG. NHG was a big opportunity for me. I pride myself for putting in that extra effort on my project. I accomplished that, even though this year was maybe the hardest year for me ever. I was online most of the year, so I couldn't see my friends. I got here with the help of my parents. My dad is really smart and puts our lives before his. He is a great example for me and for others. Thank you, Mom, for having me go the extra mile and pushing me on to have me do my best. I hope I grow up to be like both of you. Thank you, Mom and Dad. I am looking forward to junior high. I am nervous, but I am also excited. I have high expectations about the opportunities that lie ahead. And I know that New Vistas has started me on the road to success. Thank you. I'm proud to introduce our next photography student, Miss Stanley.
Courage is my word. Courage is the strength to venture out, to persevere, and to become the best person we can be. We must have courage to grow by getting out of our comfort zone. We must have courage to seek what we do not know yet exists. As Eleanor Roosevelt said, we gain strength and courage and confidence by each experience in which we really stop to look fear in the face. We must do that which we think we cannot. Courage brings confidence and growth. Courage opens an unthinkable world of possibility. Courage surprises. Courage sets us free. I hope I can live a life of courage. Certainly, I have been privileged to be part of the New Vistas family. Miss Walsh's first grade, with her caring and loving environment, nurtured me in confidence. I met Dr. Laventon, who became a guiding presence throughout my math adventure. Miss Hibner's U.S. President's timeline and U.S. President's song has been sealed in my mind forever. Washington, Adams, Jefferson, Madison, and so on. I also remember Miss Orlick's memorable saltwater fish tank, library, kindness, and cupcakes. Mr. Panier's lectures and discussions introduced me to a new and exciting level of learning. My discussions with Ms. McFadden in our mini book club have been the highlights of my week. However, I cannot lie. I'm excited for what comes next, and I can't wait. I feel excited and ready. In no small measure, it's also due to my family. Dad, Mom, Franken, thank you for walking with me. I find strength in us. We are like D'Artagnan and the Three Musketeers, one for all and all for one. We are the Achaeans, ready to take Troy, though we would prefer to befriend noble Hector. Our motto, never give up, never surrender, yes, stolen from Galaxy Quest, pushes us forward with kindness. Disappointments become many anecdotes. Mistakes don't define us. Thank you. Eleanor Roosevelt also said, I think that somehow we learn who we really are and then live with that position. I'm ready to test my courage. I'm ready to learn who I am. I'm excited to discover what comes next. I hope I will not disappoint you, both of me a lot. I hope I don't disappoint myself. Thank you. Joanna Morfonios will speak next.
A little more persistence, a little more effort, and what seems like hopeless failure may turn to glorious success, said Albert Huber. My inspirational word this year is persistence. This is meaningful to me because whatever I was doing in life, persistence would keep me going. For example, in 4th grade, I had a very long reading assignment, and I'm not a reader at all. So I had to use persistence to keep me going, or else I would have never finished that assignment. My most meaningful memory here at New Vistas is the fact that I was so welcomed when I came to kindergarten. I remember Brooklyn would introduce me to teachers that I had never met and students that were new. I also remember that if I didn't know something, she would introduce me to it. Also, a meaningful memory here at New Vistas is when we did Highway to Happiness in 5th grade, and I got to learn all the wonderful life lessons to truly make me happier. It was one of my favorite memories. Mom and Dad, I want to thank you for all the work, sweat, and tears you have put into
putting me in an amazing school so that I would have such a wonderful year. Mom, you would always sit down with me after school and make sure I understood my assignments and did them right. Dad, you are the math king. You help me every time with love and compassion. In 7th grade, I am looking forward to attending HCP, where I can expand my educational career. Also, I am excited to go and make new friends as well as connect with my friends that I've left New Vistas. Thank you. I am ecstatic to introduce my fellow classmate, Isabel Moya.
Strength isn't what you become. It is overcoming the things you once thought you couldn't. This quote from Ricky Rogers keeps me going when things are hard and reminds me not to give up when I feel like that's the only option. When I thought my NHD project on Motown was completely done, it wasn't. Not even close. Mrs. Trepanger soon gave me the bad news. I had a long way to go. I felt good at the end because I had accomplished something really hard. My most meaningful memory was in 4th grade when we did the wax museum. At the end, everyone was so relieved at being finished. We were all set up with our boards, anxious and excited for people to come see us. Nolan, Mukunda, and I had a contest to see who can get the most visitors. I think Nolan won. I remember people were being so nice to each other and complimenting one another on their outfits and presentations. My parents have helped me so much throughout the years I've been in New Vistas. Thank you for helping me with homework and taking me on field trips. My mom is the most organized person I've met in my entire life. She has her life organized along with the pens in the drawers, that are sorted by color. I hope I'm as half organized as when I'm an adult. My dad is tons of fun to hang out with. We like to go camping, ride bikes, and play video games together. But all of that is nothing compared to how you guys helped me and grow to be the person I am today. In junior high, I want to study art and develop my creative side. I think it's going to be hard work, but a lot of fun. Thank you. I'm proud to introduce the fellow graduate, Knox Raybould.
Octavia Butler wrote, "In order to rise from its own ashes, a phoenix must first burn." Endurance. It is important to endure, to sacrifice something that seems more fun in the moment so that something greater can be achieved. When I have homework that seems long and tedious, I used to get so frustrated that I felt like giving up and deleting the assignment. But as the years progressed, I found myself able to work for longer periods of time. If I get things done in one sitting, then I can relax and not stress about it. My most meaningful memory was during fifth grade after school. Most of the time I was doing NHD in a group of friends. It was fun because I was with people I was close with and we didn't have to social distance. We could be together and talk a lot. I'm grateful for my parents because they allow me to do 2 sports and stay in school. My dad is super social, much more than I am now. He likes to talk with people and I hope I can grow up to be like that. Thank you, Mom, for being the most organized person in our family and trying to settle things with my sibling and me down when we are acting really crazy. Our family loves being together, and we like to go lots of places. I'm looking forward to playing middle school sports. I love to play soccer and volleyball. My favorite part of all sports is running. Academically, I really love math and science, and I'm looking forward to more and different science studies. I have worked to learn to manage sports and academics at the same time. Thank you. I am pleased to introduce Brooklyn Smith.
My word for the year is worthy. The affirmation I chose is, "You are worthy of being fought for and loved." New Vistas has taught me that. Miss Elias came in weekly to talk to us about our words, and she would ask me about a time I felt worthy. It helped me become more confident. One of my favorite memories involves unplanned laughter in the very room where I wrote this speech. We were sitting in line with Mr. Ben, and he called on one of the girls to read about a Latin word. When she began to speak, half a word and half a sneeze came out at the same time. It was a sound we'd never heard before. We've all had one of those moments when we lost it and started laughing. After that, we cracked up whenever any person started to read. We finally just had to quit. That's what I love about New Vistas. We work hard, but we have fun too. My parents have been the most supportive parents in the world. I'm truly grateful for them. My dad is always willing to use flashcards with me and help me whenever I need him. He's patient and kind, and he's really happy when my sister and I are happy. My mom and I love to spend quality and one-on-one time together. She has a great sense of humor and always finds a way to make homework fun. I'm looking forward to going to a new school where my sister is, who is also my best friend, and I will be on the same campus as her. It is a huge school, and I'll count on her to keep me from getting lost. I've made some great friends in New Vistas and hope we'll keep in touch. Thank you. Laura is next.
Life is like riding a bicycle. To keep your balance, you must keep moving. Albert Einstein. In these challenging times, it is important for us to stay calm and keep on moving forward. My word of the year, calm, connects with this and helps me stay calm when something heartbreaking is happening, like leaving this wonderful school and teachers. As I move forward, some memories will always stay with me. On my first day of preschool at New Vistas, I was miserable and didn't want to leave my mom. I was crying my eyes out, but eventually gave in. I was standing in front of Mrs. Esposito's room, and my mom nudged me forward. After being in class for a few minutes, I realized I was having lots and lots of fun, and at the end of the day, when my mom came to pick me up, I didn't want to leave. When I look back now, I realize that this school has been a second home for me. During these tough times, my parents have always supported me and stood by my side. Thank you, Mom, for cheering me up whenever I felt down, and thank you, Dad, for teaching me new things like coding and helping me with math over the summer. I look forward to making new friends and learning more. However, I know for a fact that wherever I go, I will never forget my years at New Vistas. Thank you. I am proud to introduce our next hard-working graduate, Brady Williams. And in the end, the love you take is equal to the love you make. This quote by the Beatles really spoke to me because you can think of it in a few different ways. The first way is that if someone helps me, I can help them. And the second way, its meaning is that in the end, I can give people as much happiness as they have given me. This connects to my work perspective because I can see this quote in so many ways. My favorite memory at New Vistas will probably be any time this year because I have learned so much in such a crazy and overwhelming time. One of the best memories was when we did the book exchange for Valentine's Day because it made me happy that I received a book and I could make someone else happy and give them a book. I liked being able to spend time with my friends and teachers at lunch and recess because I feel grateful that I have nice teachers and classmates this year. Thank you, Mom and Dad, for supporting me throughout the 11 years of my life. You have helped me finish projects late at night and made me happy before school in the morning. We have a phenomenal morning routine with an amazing breakfast made by you and an enjoyable car ride to school. If it wasn't for both of you, I wouldn't have had the courage to be who I am today. Thank you for helping me get through the hard times and enjoy the fun ones. I'm looking forward to getting better at all my hobbies and learning new things about them. Thank you. And please introduce Annabelle Wong.
One day I read a quote that struck me powerfully. These words were, "You are amazing, remember that." These words are still meaningful to me as they tell me every day to believe in myself and never doubt myself. As I go through many tough times and obstacles this year, I repeat the word grit to myself. Grit tells me to persevere and keep pushing no matter what comes my way. One of my most meaningful memories at New Vistas was when I was in first grade. I had lost the school spelling bee, and not to attract attention, I tried to cry quietly. My mom was hugging me, and Mrs. Elias came to comfort me. She encouraged me and told me that I would win